What's happening, beautiful people? Just in my car waiting for my homie Tommy in Burton, back in the ends. Been for a climb, got some fruit. Sitting here thinking about quitting. I'm thinking about quitting now. I'm thinking about the word quitting and what it means and how you should never quit anything. Don't be a quitter. People quit. Let's look at that word. Well, first let's analyze it. People have wanted me to say, have you quit parkour? And I've addressed this before. But I'd never like to say I quit anything. I could come back to it at any moment. I just do it less, maybe. When we claim to quit something, you associate a guilt. It quickly becomes a guilt feeling. So if I quit parkour, I'd feel some guilt. Oh, I quit it. It's sad that, it's done so much for me. If you quit smoking, it's like, yeah, you should quit smoking. You should feel guilty for smoking because it's bad for you. It's good that you quit. Yes, admit that you quit. Like, say that you quit and you'll quit. It takes willpower to quit. But that makes it stressful. That makes it a chore. That makes it... Why? You shouldn't have to. Just don't quit. Just phase out. It's just not... You get your stage to a life. You get your energy up. You become vegan and then you no longer need to smoke. That's what happened with Pav, Became vegan and smoking just went naturally. She didn't quit smoking, just didn't need it. And occasionally now, if you have a cigarette every now and then, you just get your energy back up and you don't need it again, or you just do it. Tobacco is not necessarily a bad thing, The Indians smoke loads of tribes. Tobacco, there's cleansing purposes to tobacco. It's a plant, it's alchemy. Now, of course, we abuse it with the chemicals they put it with the addictive other additives they put in it, with the papers they wrap it in, with the filters. All that stuff makes cigarettes harmful, but people survive to 100 smoking cigarettes. So it's not the cigarette, it's attitude towards it. If you're smoking every day and you've got guilt in the smoking, going, I should quit this, I feel, oh man, I should quit, but this just keeps me topped up. One, you're never going to quit, and two, you put in a negative connotation with that smoke. Now, if you smoke and you go, I'm good, I eat vegan, I drink plenty of water, I'm good, I can smoke all day, and you have that attitude, that will manifest and you won't get the same problems. And then if we look at the etymology of quit, it's very much like guilt. Quit, guilt. There's the Q and the G are very similar, and that's a symbology, so it's very similar symbology. I've got paint on my finger there. I was helping paint hangout spot yesterday. But then you've just got the L in there. The L is the main difference between quit and guilt. And L, whenever an L is present, it means that sort of your spirit is present. So quitting itself is an action, but it's not necessarily human. It's sort of a fundamental action, quit. But guilt is quitting with spirit. So you have if you can understand that, if you know etymology, just like world and word, like your words mixed with spirit create your world. A word alone is nothing, but when a spirit speaks a word, casts a spell with spelling, it becomes the world. You create the world with your words. Just like when you quit something, you create guilt if you call it quitting. So don't ever call it quitting. Don't quit meat. Don't quit cigarettes. Don't quit heroin. Don't quit harming yourself. Don't quit. Don't, just phase it off. Just work on what charges you, what puts you in a good place. And then when you find whatever gives you good energy, and you stop doing the things that take your energy, or when you find things that give you good energy, then you will naturally stop doing the things that take energy because you just become more aware. Don't quit the bad things, just focus more on the positives, and the bad things they take care of themselves. You don't need to quit anything. And if it's meant to be, like with parkour and with things that we do, I'd never say I quit that. Never. That is in me. That is in me, and I will come back to that, and I will use that, and I will utilize that. Don't need to. Defining it is the problem. When we define it, as this guy's hurting, getting out his taxi. Anyway, don't need to define things. And quitting is putting a definition, defining, is a definite ending. And that causes problems, because then we feel guilty when we've gone back to it. We might have quit it for 2 weeks. We quit it for 2 weeks and I've gone back to, oh well, may as well go back to right slap bang where I was. No, it's a phase. Quit it for 2 weeks, go back to it for 1 week and do it a bit less, and then for another week off, and then 5 days on, and however. But don't use the word quit, because it's guilt in disguise. When a human uses the word quit, when you speak the word quit, it becomes guilt. And it's not how you progress. Focus on the good, what raises your energy, and the negativity fades away. Cool. Just wanted to speak on that while it was in my head and while I'm waiting for Tommy. Gonna go have some fun with Osmo. Be kind to yourself. I love you all. Peace out.